Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. Apparently, I've been talking to myself. Here's a squib kick. That's going to be picked up by Snyder. Snyder's got it at the 20. Looking for a block. He doesn't have any blockers there. Looking to get it out to the 25, and that's not going to happen either. And that wasn't Snyder, actually. That was number 22, Joe Castillo. So, North Medford, after watching South Salem stick it in through the uprights. That's not going anywhere. Nix couldn't find any space at all. Actually, he ended up doing pretty good. He only lost one. So Cameron Nix. Back to pass. They're going to get it out to Nix. He's got one block. He's out to the 25, the 30, the 35, 40. He's down to the 50. He's to the 40. He's to the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Black Tornado. 78 yards. That comes with the 6:01 mark and the second play from scrimmage for the Black Tornado. That makes it 6-3. Miller on to try the extra point. I'll take that back. There we go. I thought Nolan Kelly was going to play quarterback for a moment, but not so much. There's the snap, and the kick is good. And just like that, it's a 7-0 ball game on the John L. Scott scoreboard. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
We're trusting Abby's legendary pizza for 60 years. Your hard-earned money supports hundreds of youth working at our parlors, dozens and dozens of nonprofits and school teams throughout the area. At Abby's, doing good in the neighborhood has never tasted so delicious. Can you smell it? It's not arugula and pear. It's bacon, and cheddar. Yep. Everybody's favorite pizza is back on sale this month at Abby's, loaded with 2 kinds of bacon and real cheddar cheese. Enjoy Abby's September special at a very special price.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We return to the Lithia Superstore game of the day. One of the things I didn't get in before they got around to the first touchdown was to tell you about the Rogue Credit Union and Table Rock Sports partnering up for the Touchdown Club, and they're going to donate $10 for every touchdown that the Black Tornadoes score. And so with that, now the score is 6-3, and I'm dumped out of bounds unceremoniously. This makes the score 6-3. And they're going to add $10 to their Rogue Credit Union Touchdown Club Fund, which I forgot to add it all up, but I know it's right around 190, maybe right around $200. Well, I should have figured that out before we got started here tonight. Let's go with 200 because I think it was 190 after last week's game. You still have Hennon in at quarterback, who was not the starter. He pulls it down. He's going to take off, and he's going to get tripped as he gets out to the 33-yard line, so a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for the Saxon from the 33-yard line, who have got to be in a little bit of shock after giving up that 70-yard touchdown on the Healy pass to Nix. They're trying to pitch it off, and they got some good space, even though it went all wrong. There's 40, and down across the 40 to the 44-yard line goes Ben Greer. An 11-yard gain, actually, is out to the 49. Well, let's give him a few more yards. That 16-yard gain. That's incomplete. Curtis was there on the coverage. Second and 10. Greer still in at running back. I don't see Rattle anywhere on the side. Oh, there he is. It looks like maybe. They're going to hand this one off again. Straight ahead it goes to Scher. Scher takes it out for a 5-yard gain. A long pass, incomplete. Third and 10, or make it 4th and 5. The Saxons are going to go for it. They are at the North Medford 46-yard line. Calling it a bit of an audible down there. Back to pass. Fire it out there in the flat. Ooh, that was dangerous. Well, now North Medford gets it back, but they have it at their own 46-yard line as they look to add to their lead. Fall Sports Action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. Also our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations to serve you. Now let's see what the Black Tornado can do this time around. Ely in at quarterback. Snyder out here right there in front of us. They're going to give this off straight ahead and get a couple of yards out of that. Nix coming off the bottom of the pile. I will say that North Salem isn't giving up much in the way of rushing yardage, but then again, their coach kind of indicated that might be the part that's okay. Not a lot of blitzing, he said tonight, because they got young uns in the backfield and the secondary, and they need a little help. Here goes Nix. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He gets around 1. He's inside the 35-yard line to the 33-yard line. A 19-yard run using my poor math skills. That gets it down to the 33-yard line, though, where it's 1st and 10. Now they don't have Nix in there. They have Jacob Owings. Ely clapping his hands, and now he'll take it. He'll give it to Owings. Owings is at the 30-yard line, and he's going to be stopped after a 3-yard gain. Actually put him at the 29, so we'll give him all of 4 yards. That'll bring up second. I don't know how the scoreboard figures. They only gave him 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Even though the scoreboard says 2nd and 5. It's 2nd and 6. Down at the 29 is where they're at. Fake it to Owings. Pop it out to the side. And there's Snyder. Snyder's at the 20. Snyder is inside the 20-yard line to the 18. And right now the Black Tornado with 2:20 to go in quarter number 1. Threatening one more time. Back in the red zone, as they call it. From the 18-yard line. Healy puts it in the hands of Nix. Nix is at the 10. Nix struggling. Nix is down close to the 7-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain for Cameron Nix. 41 yards here in the first quarter for Cameron Nix. 1st and goal at the 7. Long time getting the play in. Healy ready for the snap. Give it to Nix. Nix will go to the 5. And that's going to be the extent of that run. 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Looks like getting ready to come back in at the quarterback position for South Salem. This is Kellen Bowman. Warming up down below us. Give it to Nix again. He's at the 5. He's at the 1-yard line. That'll make it 3rd and goal at the 1. Down to about 30 seconds to go. They'll have to run the play, though. Looking. 20 seconds. They're ready to go. But you're down to 9 seconds, too. Gonna have to hustle it up. There they got it. To Nix. And Nix is in as the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter. A 1-yard run. Good for another 6 points for the North Medford Black Tornado. Miller puts the extra point through. And now on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's North Medford 14, South Salem 3. That touchdown now adds another $10 for the North Tornado to their Rogue Credit Union Touchdown Club. Let's put them up to 210 as you're listening to TableRockSports.net.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? When you want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life, call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. North Medford kicks it off. This one's it's not by it. Gonna fall on it. There's a fumble, and North Medford, I believe, has it. They do. To start the second quarter, they will have it at the South Salem 26-yard line. It was a squibber of sorts. It looked like it was going out of bounds. North Medford tried to fall on it. At that point, South Salem did fall on it, but did not get possession of it cleanly. And North Medford fell on the fumble. And now they have it down there to start the third quarter, 26 yards away from the end zone. Healy out there at quarterback. Cameron Nix, who already has 2 touchdowns on the night. 1 receiving, 1 running at the running back position. Back goes Healy to pass. He's firing it deep for Kelly. Kelly's got a touchdown. My goodness. They tipped it and deflected it, and Kelly ended up catching it anyway. Now the Black Tornado is up 20-3. The extra point still to come. What a magnificent catch by Kelly, able to keep his concentration. Just amazing in and of itself. There's another touchdown, and we'll get to all that in just a second, as the extra point is good. That touchdown for North makes the score 21-3 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. The Tornado add $10 to their Rogue Credit Union Touchdown Club Fund. We're back with more, as you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard. North Medford leading big now. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, Eugene.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do.
South Salem will return that kickoff right into the Medford bench. At the 32-yard line is where South Salem is going to begin. Boy, they've had things happen fast here. Got a 3-0 lead, and all of a sudden, they watched North Medford put 21 on the board. Taking advantage, in particular, of the young secondary. There's a completion by Hinnon, and that's going to get him 8 yards. As that reception was by Luster. Hand this one off, looking for space. There is no space. Right out at the 40-yard line. It's going to stay 3rd and 2. It was getting off the bottom of the pile. That time was Luster. Fake it to Luster this time, then pass it out into the flat, out to Greer, but Greer's not going anywhere. Greer, well, that might be enough. He got 2 yards. And I'd say that's enough. So South Salem keeps the drive alive. That was really close. Empty backfield. Hinnon looking to pass. He's going to be sacked. He's going to be sacked. Getting there that time for the Black Tornado is Cade Pedersen. A loss of 6. And then, almost jumped. Yep. They're going to call it on North Medford. That'll put it out to the 41. That leaves them 2nd and 1. Oh, 2nd and 11. I'm looking at the wrong down marker. 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Stepping up. He's going to be, that one's going to be incomplete. He threw it towards Luster, did Hinnon, and he was just hoping to get rid of that one that time. We saw a quarterback warming up, but apparently they've decided not so much yet. They're starting, South Salem starting quarterback. Went down first play. They also lost their starting running back, who is still on the sideline. Now we'll try the empty backfield bid again. 3rd and 11. Here's Hinnon back to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to get sacked. 36-yard line, a loss of 5 on that one. You can probably hear the coaches next door rather excited about that one. Now it's 4th and 15. That'll force them to punt, and the Saxons will send Hinnon back to do the kicking. Snyder back for North Medford. And that one's partially blocked. They're going to pick it up. They'll get it out to the 43-yard line, but that's not going to do it. It looks like we got a lot of discussion. We got an illegal man downfield on South Salem. That's going to be obviously declined, as North Medford will be glad to take it over at the South Salem 43. So let's see if they go back to the air. 2 touchdowns through the air. One through the ground, on the ground. Healy Ready for the snap. Gives it off to Owings. Owings barges ahead to the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3. Didn't even quite get the 40. Got only to the 41. I was generous. 2nd and 8. Owings lined up there again. They'll fake it to him this time. It's out to Kelly. Kelly's got a block from Miller. Kelly is out of bounds, short of the 30. They're going to say the 32-yard line, and it'll be a gain of 9. Enough, though, for a first down. North Medford taking their time this time around. Just dipping under 8 minutes, 7:55 to go. Second period. One more time, Owings back there with Healy. They're going to give it to Owings. Owings is at the 30. Owings is at the 25. Owings breaks loose. Owings is into the touchdown. Black tornado. A 32-yard run by Jacob Owings. My, oh my. And South Salem has to wonder what hit them. Like we said, they had a 3-0 lead, and since then they have been outscored 27-0. Miller looking to make it 28 unanswered points as he gets ready for the extra point. And it's good. It is 28 unanswered points by North Medford. One more time, we're going to tell you that with the touchdown club, that touchdown for North now makes that score 28-3. And the Tornado will add $10 more to their Rogue Credit Union Touchdown Club Fund. We'll be back with more right here on TableRockSports.net. South Salem gets it out beyond the 35-yard line this time. Out to the 37. Well, the Saxons are learning. That's what Coach Josh Van Loo told me. Trying to grow up quickly. Going to pitch it. But there's not any space there at all. And going to be driven back is Rattle, who is back into the ball game. But that didn't help the cause. A loss of 4 for Rattle. Now they're going to throw it out there. Tipped away. Curtis was there. was a little high. I don't know that the receiver could have caught it anyway. So we're going to keep you apprised of the South Medford game because that's a pretty important game as far as North Medford is concerned. Right now, South is up 7-0 at West Salem. Here's Hennon. He's under pressure one more time. He's going to let it go long, and nobody's going to get a hold of it. Third and 14. Fourth and 14. I lost it down. 4th and 14. So South Salem is going to try the punt again. The last one was partially deflected. Boy, here comes, there's nobody back there to block for Snyder. Here they come again, and that one's going to again be partially deflected. They're going to just let this one roll, and it'll take a nice roll for the Saxons. And it'll stop at the 30-yard line. We'll talk a little more at halftime. As we talked on the pregame show, we'll talk at halftime about why that South Medford West Salem game has some bearing on what happens next week and also as far as rankings are concerned. Trying to get the North Medford team out there to play. 6:31 to go. Second period. Plenty of time for North Medford to stick another one on the board. They've been doing it pretty quickly. Healy hands it off out to the 35. And then getting tripped up is Cameron Nix as he takes it out to the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 8. The scoreboard says 7. They actually have probably a better view of that down marker than I do at the moment. 2nd and 3. They're going to get it off to Nix on a little screen pass. He's at the 40. He's out to the 45. You're going to say the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 on that pass. That's only the second reception tonight by Healy. But he's got 84 yards because he put 78 of them in one run. Healy, ready to go. He'll hand it off. Nix, not very far. He's out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. And right now, as we dip below 5 minutes, the Black Tornado's not in that big of a hurry. Have it out to the South Salem 48-yard line where they face a 2nd and 6. Healy looking to pass. He's under pressure. He's scrambling. He's brought down. Big loss back to the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 11. Now it changes your third down play, doesn't it? 3rd and 16. You were within first down range, and now maybe not quite as much. But they've been able to, as the Black Tornado has been able to take advantage of the Saxons secondary. They're going to pass it, and it's out. And that's not going to be nearly enough at all, as grabbing that one was Niren. but that's not going to do it. That's going to leave them 9 yards short, so that pass netted them 7. And they're lining up to punt this away. Long putt. That's going to go into the end zone. Touchback. So that was a wise move there by South Salem that time. As Luster just decided to let that one go quite wisely. .337 left now in the half. Saxons looking to get something going. They haven't had much of anything going for them right now. Dump it off. And got him right there at the 21-yard line. A gain of 1. There's a completion out to the 30, the 40, and down to the 45-yard line. Scher with that reception. That was a nice long one. Out to the 47. That run doesn't go anywhere. Share of the running back. You got 1 out of that. Throw it again. Incomplete. Third and 8. And then back there underneath, got a man. That's Luster. That'll take it down to the 41-yard line. That's good for 8. Hennon wants everybody split out right now. 2 minutes. 1st and 10 at the North Medford 41. They'd feel really good if they could get a touchdown on the board. Well, if they get 3 on the board, they'd feel better about the whole half. Give it off to Luster. Luster doesn't have anywhere to go. He gets to the 42-yard line. That's a loss of 1, actually. And a flag. Maybe not. Personal foul. South Salem. Are we going to replay second, or does it become third because it was a dead ball foul? Back to their own 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. 3rd down. Bucks score. And the linemen having quite a discussion. It's 3rd down, though, because it was after the play had ended. Here's Hennon firing long. Boy, he's got a good arm. And he's got it. Now they're yelling that he was out of bounds next door, but they don't think that's going to help Eddie, as Ellison the fourth went up to get that one. And there's another pass completed. Down to the 13-yard, we have a timeout. North Medford. I take it back. You're just warning the South Salem bench to stay within the boundaries on the sideline. South Salem down to the 13-yard line. Hennon back to pass. He's firing. He's got a completion out there. And that one goes from the 13 down to the 4-yard line. There's another gain of 9. Gonna have to hurry. 45 seconds to go. And then putting on a bit of a display here with the arm. Now they're gonna go back to the ground. And there will be a timeout called. I was thinking that was number 5 that ran that, but the South Salem numbers aren't the easiest pickup. They got a light blue, really light blue, against their white uniform. But it makes no difference. They got it down to the 1. We're at 2nd and goal for the Saxons. We have 34.9 seconds to go before halftime. Okay, Luster is at running back. Let's see if they give it to him. They pitch it. He's in. Nope, he's not in. He's down at the 1. And another timeout by the Saxons, as they're trying desperately to get this into the end zone before halftime. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Brothers and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Brothers gives back to the communities they serve in support of kids and local efforts to help others. It's Dutch Brothers. Right now it's South Salem looking at a 3rd and goal. They're at the 1-yard line. Only say it's a 1st and goal. I thought maybe they got a first down in there somewhere. So it's 1st and goal. So that'll give them 4 chances, although they don't have that much time since they only have one more timeout. 4 chances to get it across. They're in a power formation. Hand it off to Luster. Luster's not going to get there again. And then one more time. That'll be the final timeout for South Salem. They lose a yard. They're back. To the 2-yard line. As right now they're having all kinds of difficulties getting this thing in. The whole team for South Salem is down there. Let me put the glasses on it and see if I can. I don't think we've seen Rattle since he's went out. And he was their leading rusher when he went. I can't see down there on the sideline well enough to pick them all out. They're spread out. Well, they're knotted up, so you can't hardly see a thing. But I don't believe Rattle has entered the game. Lean out the window here with the coaches. Let's see what we can see. Pitch it back. Oh, there it is, right into the end zone. They faked the pitch. That was a good one. That was a good one. Everybody up here in the press box went for the fake. I think that the one that put it in finally for them was Luke Ione. We'll give them their 6 points. The extra point coming up, I'm going to give that one to. And it's blocked. You can't run it back in high school. That's just the way that works out. Not at all can you run that one back. So they get it in finally. South Salem does. That comes in the second period. With 14.8 seconds to go. And a 1 yard run. And they got the extra point blocked. So it stays at 9 to 14 to 9. No, that's not right. 28 to 9. That's because they missed a North Medford touchdown somewhere along the line. Have to figure out which one I missed. Maybe I didn't write a couple of them down. All right, well, we'll get all that figured out when we go back and figure these things out at halftime. Right now, South Salem getting ready to kick this one. Take it out there on the far side, out to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, out to the 40, down to the 45, out to the 50. He's got 2 men to beat and cannot get around them, but he's downed at the 35-yard line of South Salem. If I were to think, I would think that was Tate Snyder. Looked like his number back there. He had 4.9 seconds. I would think that if you're North Medford, you take one shot at the end zone. Here's Curtis and Nix out here to the near side. Owings is the running back. Healy back to pass. He's under pressure. He got away. He's looking for somewhere to go. He's under pressure. He's still under pressure. He's got away a third time. He's still on the loose. He's got to throw it. Now he's going to go down, and he's going to be brought down for like a 2-yard gain to end the half. All of that just to say we got to halftime. Oh, we got timeout. Hold on, we can't go anywhere. There's a flag that has to be dealt with. Nope. The referee held up the ball and said, "Nah, halftime. So it's halftime here at Spiegelberg Stadium. And on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's North Medford 28, South Salem 9. Stay tuned now for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. Visit playmedford.com to find the latest fall activity guide. Sports leagues, classes, field trips, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com and click on the program guide tab to learn more. We're back with halftime right after this on TableRockSports.net.
It's coming, the North Medford South Medford Black and Blue Bowl. Sherms is putting on a tailgate party before the game. It's at Spiegelberg Stadium Friday, November 1st, starting at 5 p.m. Get a hot dog, chips, and drink for only $5, with all proceeds benefiting North and South Medford athletic funds. The North Medford South Medford Black and Blue Bowl. Get there before the game for the Sherms tailgate party.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
I ride my bike and sometimes the bus, sometimes both at the same time. I do have a car, but right now it's just too expensive to pay for insurance and gas. I love my job. At Ashland Food Co-op, they're a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. It's way cheaper to be able to pay $10 a month, and now I can go anywhere in the valley. Pretty much unlimited rides. It's more than just a bus ride. RVTD is moving our community forward.
Welcome back to the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. Did you know the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? The fall program guide just came out. Find out about all the recreation and learning opportunities at playmedford.com. Well, scoring goes like this. South Salem got on the board first. When, go back to their roster, don't quite have their names memorized. When Nathan Segura Coley hit a field goal, and it was a quick 3-0 lead. And then North Medford scored 28 straight. They scored on a Healy to Cameron Nix pass, 78 yards. And that came right after the field goal, too. I mean, like the second play after the field goal. And he ran it down 78 yards down the right sideline. It was a 7-3 ball game. And then Jacob Owings took it in from 25 yards out. And it was a 14-3 ball game. And right as the quarter ended, Cameron Nix on a 1-yard run took it in. And it was 21-3. In the second, Healy and Nolan Kelly hooked up on a 26-yard pass, a wonderful reception by Nolan Kelly. The ball was tipped up in the air, and somehow he managed to come down with it in the end zone, and it was all of a sudden 28-3. And South Salem was kind of wondering what had happened, but just with about 14 seconds left to go, in the second period, they managed the Saxons to get into the end zone on their own to make it the 28-9 game that we have here at halftime. So as you can imagine, North Medford, they have put some points on the board, and they put a lot of yardage on the board as they've scored rather quickly. We'll take a look at individual stats when we return here on the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
It's time to fall into savings at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford. If you want the lowest prices of the year on all in-stock Beauty Rest Serta and more, now's your chance. Memory foam queen starting at just $3.99. With adjustable base, only $9.99.
Come in and compare our prices. You'll be glad you did.
Time to fall into savings. Only at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford.
Where quality is still not costly.
Discover luxurious Karastan flooring at Lippert's Carpet One. The flooring you need to live beautifully. With the National Karastan Month Savings with Style event, experience the luxury of Karastan and capture the lowest prices of the year. With savings up to $1,000 back on beautiful flooring and pay no interest for 18 full months during National Karastan Month, exclusively at both Lippert's Carpet One locations, Medford and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to halftime here, the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report, as we're trying to add things up here as quickly as we can. For our unofficial stats, as I always call them. And of course, as you would expect, North Medford pretty much leads at all of the statistical categories. Well, I do have to say it's been a fairly well-played ball game. Maybe while I'm talking, I'll clear this out so you can watch the band down below. Let's take a look at the individual stats, and since we have South Salem's roster up here, we'll start there. That Colby Saddle has 18 yards, but he was hurt early on in the game and has not, as far as I know, returned. Ben Greer rushed for 16 yards. Coming in to take Rattle's place was Noah Scher, and Noah Scher has 3 yards. Hennon, get my thing a little bigger here so I can read. Ben Hennon has -8, but that's because those sacks count against rushing yardage at the high school level. And Luster, I'll give him a first name in a moment, Rami Luster, he has -2, and then one other runner had 4 yards. Before getting hurt, their starting quarterback had a 9-yard pass that was completed. Hennon came in, though, and he's been playing ever since. He's got 89 yards, and but no interceptions and no touchdowns. So I guess the interceptions are a good thing. The leading receiver for them is Noah Scher, and he has 36 yards for the Saxons. Meanwhile, for North Medford, Cameron Nix has 51 yards rushing, and one of those is for a touchdown, a 1-yard touchdown. Jacob Owings has 38 yards, including a 32-yard touchdown. And Healy has -9, but again, he's basically getting sacked, and that's kind of the yardage he's getting. Right now, Healy has unofficially a 136 yards passing and a 1 touchdown. That's 78. Actually, he's got 2 touchdowns. Maybe we should give him all of them. 2 touchdowns passing. The leading receiver is Cameron Nix. He has 84 yards, but 78 of that was on that one play. But as everybody says, they all count, so what do we care? But he leads with 84. And Nolan Kelly has 35 yards. He also has a couple of touchdowns here on the evening. When we return, we'll wander around the conference and talk a little bit about what things are going on and what things will be going on in conference play. All of that's next on the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
And we welcome you back to the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. And at halftime, it's North Medford 28, South Salem 9. Let's take a look at what else is going on tonight. South Medford is the game that North Medford has their eye on, and South leads West Salem 7-3 late first half. So I don't know if that's something that that North Medford's excited about, but they are in one sense of the word. Because as we were talking about on the pregame show, which I may have been talking to myself, but what we're talking about is in the rankings. Here we have this thing as North Medford is getting ready to come back out on the field. Let's clear that out so that's easily seen by the viewers. But here's the deal. It's called the rankings game. And if South Medford would win tonight, and North Medford can win next week against the black and blue game, then that becomes a more quality win than if South Medford loses. So that's why North Medford is a South Medford fan for just tonight. Okay? We're not going to get excited about this and do this every week, but just tonight. Grants Pass is playing Sheldon tonight, and that's up at Sheldon. I'm assuming Grants Pass is going to have a tough time up there. That is a really good Sheldon ball club. I mean, I'm not trying to pump them up or anything, but they just are a really, really good ball club. But they have a lot of experience out there on the field too. But Grants Pass has Jordan Rosetta. He's one of the state leaders in passing yardage, and he's got Johnson, whose first name escapes me at the moment, out there at wide receiver, who is also pretty good in his own right. The other game is North Salem at McNary. One of those teams is going to get their first conference win tonight because they're playing each other. So somebody's got to come out with a win. When we come back, it's time for second half kickoff right here on TableRockSports.net.
So what do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple.
Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download the Try Us app.
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Yep, it's working.
Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app for a free 30-day trial.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy.
Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it.
LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Southern Oregon has a new place to play in Medford. The Rogue X Aquatics and Events Center. 2 pools, a splash pad, and plenty of gym and court space to accommodate your indoor sports. Learn more at roguexmedford.com, and for daily information on open swim and gym hours and all the X has to offer, go to roguexmedford.com. As we get ready here for second half action. Today's game is being brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass on the banks of the Rogue River, and also the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. So South leads late in the first half, 7-3. Try to keep a bit of an eye on that game with the help of one Joe Brett, our executive producer. South Salem set to kick this off. Back deep is Tate Snyder along with Joe Castillo. South Salem hasn't appeared on the field yet. Ah, here they come. Segura Coley will kick it off. So North Medford up by 21. And they'll be looking for more here quickly. South Salem has settled down a little. Oh, there's a little squibber. And North Medford's going to fall on it. Getting on top of that one quickly was Logan McDougal. I don't think that worked out quite as well as South Salem was hoping. They just gave the ball to the Black Tornado. at the North Medford 49-yard line. That went just 10 yards, and North Medford was on it. Healy at quarterback, Nix at running back. One receiver out to the right side, two over here to the left. Back to pass. Got it out to Curtis. Curtis is at the 40. Curtis is stepping out of bounds at the 40-yard line. And that's going to be enough for the first down. It'll be an 11-yard gain. Curtis's first reception tonight, or at least as I have it. I think he's been targeted a couple of times, but not able to get it in. Is this off to Nix? Nope, going to pass it out to the far side. That's Snyder. Snyder looking for space, but he's not going to get very far, as he'll get it down to the 36-yard line. That's only going to be a gain of 4. Actually, that might have been Castillo. That was way out there. Running out of room for receivers here the way this is going. Healy's spreading it around tonight. Give it to Nix again. Here comes Nix. He's at the 35. He's at the 30. He breaks one tackle. He sneaks on down to the 22-yard line. Cameron Nix with another 14-yard run. That put him up now to 65 yards on the night. I'm looking for some injured players down there for South Salem. I think Hennon is coming back in at quarterback. Here's Nix again, but Nix is not going anywhere. It's going to be dropped for a 3-yard loss. So as fast as North Medford goes forward, they go backward. Second and 13 coming up from the 25-yard line. I'll continue my search now. There's just some players I'm not seeing. Here's Healy back to pass. Dips it off to Curtis. Curtis has got a block. Curtis is down to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 10. And unfortunately, will leave them short by about 3 yards. 3rd and 3 now at the 15. Just getting started here in the third period. Healy getting everybody organized. And now here we go. Give it to Nix. Nix isn't going anywhere. They're going to say Nix is stopped at the 14. Should be a gain of only 1. 4. He's not at the 21. They're down at the 11. They're at the 16, actually. 4th and 4 at the 16-yard line. In motion. Healy rolling to the right. He's under pressure. He gets away. He gets away from the second. He's going to be sacked for a major loss. See where they put him down at. Quarterback at the 35-yard line. That's a 19-yard loss. They were clear down at the 16 and had a 4th and 2, and now all of a sudden they give the ball up. South Salem gets it back at their own 35-yard line. And there's a flea flicker. They get it out there, and they've got space. They've got out to the 50. They're down to the 40-yard line and inside the North Medford 40-yard line. 27-yard gain. I believe that was off to Luster. Now what do we have? A lot of pointing, that's what we have. Now the official says, let's go. So they're down to the North Medford 37-yard line. 38-yard line. If we can add. Hennon fires this one deep. He has a man out there. Incomplete. And I would believe that was, it was number 21 that they were aiming for there. Colby Rattle back into the game, but as a wide receiver. Now Rattle split out. It's number 11, not 21. There's a run, flag. We can hold on to that. See what the flag is first of all, before we figure out holding. Now we can scratch that run. That 10-yard penalty will make it 1st and 20. They march it off. We're back to the 46-yard line. 2nd and 20. They're going to do a little pass out here to Luster. Luster doesn't have much space. Luster will get it down to the 42-yard line. Luster's the running back again. Now he's in motion one more time. Hennon looking, firing that way. Intercepted. And then dropped. Had it. Absolutely dead on had it. Curtis had it in his hands and couldn't hold on. Fourth and 14. South Salem's inclined to go for it since they're on the North Medford end of the field. Punting hasn't went well. You hear him shouting down there, I guess. Here's Hennon again out there to the side. Incomplete. And they're going to call pass interference on Curtis. Two officials threw their flag. Let us look at, and that's another South Salem player that's down. This may be unnecessary roughness. Let's see what they call. Here comes the official not to inform us. Now they'll huddle up. They may have pass interference and unnecessary roughness. I don't know how you would get that necessarily. Long conversation now. All the officials are going to get involved. Personal foul. North Medford. It's a first down for South Salem. The problem is we still have a South Salem player down because I think he went into the net where they practice field goal kicking. Well, all right, we're going to take a break. This may take a little longer than we would like, so we'll be back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
So that's Luster that was helped off the field, pretty much walking underneath his own power, but that's just an injury that South Salem doesn't need. That's the third one tonight. And there they bring in a different quarterback, Kellen Bowman. And Bowman is sacked. He fires this one deep. Touchdown, South Salem. After that, he got it down to Bowman. And they're going to try for the extra point here. Oh, they're going to go for two. Hennon is back in. Bowman good on what? About a 36-yard pass. I should have made better notes. Hennon for two. Incomplete. Flag. Going to do it again. Except this time we're a little closer. Down at about the 1, and now the official wants timeout. Yeah. Oh, that's because we have another injured player. Okay, this won't take too long. This is a cramp. We can tell by the way they're reacting out there. Lippert's Carpet One has 2 giant warehouses, design help, and certified flooring installers. Lippert's Carpet One, Medford, and Grants Pass. So, in the third here at the 5:53 mark. Bowman is able to find Josh Feck. I believe it was a 36-yard pass. And we haven't had the extra point yet. Now we'll try it. Hennon is in at quarterback. Man's in motion, so there's nobody there now. Now coming back is Greer. Another man in motion. Hennon going to try and keep it himself. He's not going to get there. So the extra attempt is no good. But we've tightened up the score as it's now North Medford 28. South Salem 15 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
We return to the Lithia Superstore game of the night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. South Salem kicks us off. Snyder will handle it. He's out to the 15, looking to get somewhere, turns it up to the 20. He's out to the 25. Finds his way out close to the 30-yard line, and the official's going to put it down at the 30, at least the one I'm looking at. And indeed, at the 30, 29. One was standing at the 30, one standing at the 29. Thought maybe they split the difference, go 29 and a half, but no, they decide 29 is it. All right. North Medford's got some work to do now. The South Salem is threatening. There goes Cameron Nix. He gets to the 40, trying to break it, and got out to the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 12. It's a gain of 7. No. It's a gain of 8. I'll get there yet because he was at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8, 2nd and 2. Give it to him again. He sneaks through and he's going to be brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 more given to Cameron Nix. All right, now with just under 5 to go. The strategy for North Medford seems to be we'll just hand it to Cameron Nix. Of their own 44. The Black Tornadoes start. Fake it. Get it out to Snyder. Snyder's at the 50. Snyder's brought down at the 47-yard line of South Salem. 2nd and 1. Almost jumping is Segura Coley. But he managed to get back. Now we're waiting. Healy says we're ready to do it. I give it to Cameron Nix. Cameron Nix spinning. Cameron Nix fighting. He gets 1 yard. That should be enough for a first down. Yes. He had to fight for that 1 yard, but it got him a first down at the South Salem 46-yard line. Here comes Curtis, our direction. Cameron Nix will remain the running back. Snyder, Kelly, out to the far side. Give it to Cameron Nix again. Cameron Nix has got Alton. No. It went out to the other side on a pass. And they got 9 out of it, it looks like. Yep, 9 yards out of that pass. Cameron Nix had us all fooled there. 2nd and 1. Got it out to Snyder. Looked like it looked like Nix had it and was running wild, and then it looked like maybe Healy had been sacked, but he'd gotten it out to Snyder before all of that happened. Back to pass. Right out to Curtis. Curtis will take it to the 29, maybe even the 28-yard line. That's it, indeed. There's another 9-yard gain. Results in a first down as North Medford is just traveling down the field 9 yards at a time. Now Curtis goes out to the far side, which would be the right side of the formation. Out there with Snyder and Nolan Kelly. Neron over here on the near side playing tight end. Fake it. Get it out to Curtis. He's upended immediately at the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of 3. He didn't even have a chance to get himself turned and going that time. Curtis here. Coming back over to this side, along with Nolan Kelly. Snyder stays out to the right side. Healy giving it to Nix. Nix isn't going to get around anybody. He's going to be dropped back at the 36-yard line. That's a loss of 5. Cameron Nix at about 75 yards right now by my extremely unofficial count. 3rd and 20 as the third quarter comes to a halt. Down to the final 30 seconds. Healy didn't throw it. Now he throws it long. Curtis has it. Touchdown, Black Tornado. That comes with 25 seconds left in the third. I'm going to tell you, that's heartbreak too for South Medford. South Salem, as they managed all this time to play pretty even ball, and then all of a sudden you have it just like that. Nolan Kelly ready to hold. It's up. Miller's good. So that touchdown for North makes the score. North 35, South Salem 15. The Tornado add $10 more to their Rogue Credit Union Touchdown Club Fund. North Medford up big on the John L. Scott scoreboard as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
For trusting Abby's legendary pizza for 60 years. Your hard-earned money supports hundreds of youth working at our parlors, dozens and dozens of nonprofits and school teams throughout the area. At Abby's, doing good in the neighborhood has never tasted so delicious. Can you smell it? It's not arugula and pear. It's bacon, and cheddar. Yep. Everybody's favorite pizza is back on sale this month at Abby's, loaded with 2 kinds of bacon and real cheddar cheese. Enjoy Abby's September special at a very special price.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And South Salem lets it bounce. It goes out of bounds. No, they touched it before that. And now a penalty on North. Illegal substitution. That's a short completion by South Salem. Seven yards. 7-yard completion. And that'll be the end of the quarter as that run went nowhere. We'll start the fourth. Guess I still have halftime up. I'm sorry about that. But we start the fourth. And on the John L. Scott scoreboard, North Medford has a 20-point lead. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? When you want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life, call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
And Hennon's pass, as we return, falls incomplete and a flag. Bowman might have been The reason they're yelling is that South Medford got a penalty called on them. Trying to figure out what they've got going here. So Hennon, he's bought out to the side. Now they're going to throw it underneath, and it's complete. Hennon getting that to number 5. And no yards. And then back to pass. Out to Luster. Luster back into the game after being injured. He's down at the 50 inside North Medford territory. At the 46-yard line. 17-yard gain. Fake it again. Incomplete. They're not going to, as you can hear, they want grounding, but there's not going to be any grounding. There was a North Medford player near enough. 2nd and 10. Hennon back to pass. He'll get it out to Luster. Luster looking for somewhere to go. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say keep the clock running as he's actually going to lose a yard on that one. Third and 11. Almost jumping offside, but keeping it together is North Medford. Hennon calling a different play. He's back to pass again. He's going to throw it, and it's caught. That's Greer. Nope, incomplete, they say. Greer had it. 4th down. They bring it back to the 47-yard line. 4th and 11. Heading to see what he can get done on 4th and 11. Back to pass he goes. He's going to fire out to the right side. They're going to say that's a completion down to the 35-yard line. I'm telling you right now, man, South Salem has just basically abandoned the running game. And there's a flag. It's on North Medford. Pass interference. That'll result in a first down. Studying the sidelines, we have not seen Rattle come back in, and I haven't. There he is down there on the, looks like that's 21 down there without a helmet, standing next to a coach or the trainer. Here's Hennon back to pass, trying to go over the middle, incomplete. And they're going to call Nolan Kelly for pass interference. That'll take it down to the inside the 10. Yep. That's first down. So go inside, we'll go right to the 10-yard line. Hennon passing, knocked down. Incomplete. So there I see Rattle down there. He does have a helmet. They haven't taken his helmet yet. They have somebody right there with him, so not sure if he'll make it back in or not. Hennon on 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line for for South Salem. I'll be okay yet tonight. And that's going to be incomplete. Curtis is there to tip that one away. Luster at running back on 3rd and 10. To see if they try to get it out to him in the flat. They're looking that way. Now they go over the middle, incomplete, and they're going to throw a flag on Snyder. Pass interference. That'll be 1st and goal, and halfway to the goal. And it'll be at the 5-yard line for the Saxons. .9:34 to go in the 4th. Right now, North Medford's just getting in their own way. Here they pitch it to Luster. Luster looking to go all the way to the outside. Can't get there. As he actually is brought down at the 7. That'd be a loss of 2. They'll do it again. Now watch out, because they'll send Luster out to the right on a pass. Looking that way, there he goes. Hennon's on the move. Hennon throws to the end zone, incomplete. And North Medford will take over at their own 7-yard line. South Salem could not figure out a way to get that in spite of the fact that North Medford was doing all they could to help them. But now the Black Tornado have it deep in their own territory. With 8:57 to go, they're on the 7-yard line. This is not impossible. We go back to the first quarter, and they were backed up and ended up scoring on a 78-yard pass. Catch and run, basically, as Nix did a lot of the work. They're going to give it to Cameron Nix. Cameron Nix is going to find his way. That is not Cameron Nix. That is Owing, who finds his way out to the 10-yard line. They had Cameron Nix well on his way to 100 yards. He got up to 75, then was dropped for a 5-yard loss, so he's back to 70, so I don't know if he'll get there or not. Owing. He's going to make it to the 10-yard line. No gain on that one. 3rd and 7 still. So, for all the Saxon fans, if South Salem can come up with a stop here, that would be like big time. Really big time. It would give you a great chance to score again. Coach Josh was mentioning that a lot of the South Salem losses have been close. Here's Healy. Incomplete. He said that really the team hasn't lost by a lot. They had a 1-point loss, a couple of 2-point losses, and basically have been hanging in there with everybody. Just haven't been able to quite get it done at the end. They've hung with North Medford tonight. I realize they trailed by 20, but it could have been a whole lot worse. Here's the punt. Luster backing up. Luster's going to take it. Luster's at the 40. Luster's going to try and get around to the end. He's out to the 45-yard line is where they're going to spot him. And the Saxons will go back to work from their own 45-yard line, which is not bad positioning. Right now, it's all behind the arm of Hennon. And Hennon will be back out there again. Luster will be the running back. There's Hennon back to pass. Is it intercepted? It is. Snyder with the INT. And so South Salem, with the chance to get it into the end zone, turns it over immediately. And the Black Tornado have it at their own 31-yard line. 7:06 to go in the game. Now the question is, can the offense be effective? Because they haven't been here the last couple of times out. Healy. Going to hand it off. There goes Cameron Nix. He's at the 35. He's at the 40. He's across the 45, and he's bumped out of bounds. I'm going to say at the 49-yard line. 18-yard gain for one Cameron Nix. And puts him up to 88. He has 93 yards receiving. Snyder's like, I don't know what the play is here. But they're going to run it anyway. 1st and 10 from their own 49. The Black Tornado. Going to give it to Nick. Nick says, no, there's flags all over the place. Isn't going to make any difference. He was dropped for a 2-yard loss, but not going to make any difference. Pretty sure that South Salem will go ahead and take the penalty. Backs them up to their own 39 and a 1st and 20. So they'll start it over. Healy back to pass. Too high. Looking for a Neuron. And they're on. Not there. And they'll finally get it back there. 2nd and 20. Give it to Nix. Nixon's not going to find any space at all. They'll put him down at the 41. That's a gain of 2. Third down. Third and a long way to go, too. 3rd and 18. Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct on North Medford. Well, back it up. 15 more. So put it back at the 26-yard line. 3rd. It's not more. It's not 18. It's more like 3rd and 28. Third and 30. They didn't even give him credit for his 2 yards. They should, though. 3rd and 28. So there's something that North Medford will need to work on before next weekend. It's penalties. Healy back to pass. Drops it off underneath. There goes Cameron Nix. He's out to the 40. He gets by 1. He's out to about the 45-yard line. 43-yard line. And there's a flag. Well, we may as well sit down and enjoy ourselves here because there's all kinds of excitement on the other side. Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct on North Medford. Now we got to record there was a 17-yard gain on that pass. So from there, they'll back it up. And now we're back to the 28-yard line. And 3rd and who knows how many yards to go. 4th. 4th and 30. That was a dead ball foul. Nolan Kelly ready to punt it. Luster back to receive it. Luster's racing for it. Now he'll wisely let it just drop. And it will stop at the 33-yard line of South Salem. Lots and lots of, and there's another penalty flag. Holding on South Salem. That's declined. It's going to be a South Salem first down. If I take it back, that holding was on North Medford, pointing that direction, I guess. So South Salem, with 5:06 to go, has it at their own 23-yard line. It was on South Salem. Still first down. 1st and 10. This has been a game where the laundry basket is getting full and complete. South Salem has throwing a lot of passes tonight, but not for much yardage. Back again. That was partially deflected, and it's caught. Catching that for the Saxons was Ione, number 8. He got it out to the 44-yard line. 21-yard gain. Hennon is hit just as he let that one go. Second and 10. Now what? Another injury for South Salem. The squad's already thin enough. Let me see if I can figure out who's down this time. Getting up is Hennon. Excuse me there. Too many things in my hand. Yeah, it's Hennon. Yeah, he's not moving his left arm. That's no good. All right. I already lost. That's the second quarterback that South Salem has lost. Oh, put the glasses out there and see who's playing quarterback now. Looks like it's Luster. Quarterback number 3. He'll hand it off, and there's nowhere to go. That was actually Luster on the run, so I have to readjust my glasses and see. They lost 4. Might be 14 playing. Yeah, it's 14 out there. He's going to throw. That's going to be complete. And tackled immediately. So out there is Cody Scher, and he got that completed to Ione. But it's still 4th and 7. Only got about 4 yards out of that. I don't know where we're going to put everybody. He'll fire again. It's picked off this time by North Medford, and they're going to have it. And North Medford will have it at the South Salem 41-yard line with 3:56 to go. And picking that off for the Black Tornado was Zach Decker. Well, I mean, you're down to your third quarterback. You're down to second and third string players in the secondary. They've done well to hang in there tonight. The Saxons, I don't think they're going to have to necessarily hang their head. I mean, after all, North Medford is the 12th ranked team in the state. This hasn't been exactly a decisive and glowing victory, and South Salem wants timeout. Well, it's going to be a full timeout. We'll just keep it here, though, because they've been coming pretty quickly here. Oh, the latest update is now South 17. West Salem 3. Well, that's in some ways good news for North Medford, as it looks like they're going to get out of this one themselves with a win, so that'll help. For over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon. Whether it's auto or residential glass, Bill's Glass covers the complete spectrum from your vehicle to any room in the house. And I was going to say, what do we have? More official action, but no. They say let's play some ball. Owings back there with Healy. We're ready to go. They give it to Owings. Owings trying to get around the end. He gets by one. He's down to the 35. He's down to the 30. He's at the 20. He's going to bulldoze his way down. To the 13-yard line. I don't even know if I can do that much math in my head. 31 yards, I believe that is. From the 44 down to the 13. We'll say it is. See how that works out later. Give it to Owing again. Owing looking for some space. He goes up the middle. He's going to plow and just carry everybody into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Tornado. 13-yard run for Mr. Owing. Extra point to come. And it is good. That touchdown for North makes the score North 42, South Salem 15. The Tornado add $10 to their Rogue Credit Union Touchdown Club Fund. We're back with more right after this on TableRockSports.net.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys.
I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it.
What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your.
We return to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. Miller ready to boot this one away, and it's going to go out of bounds. That'll put the ball at the 35-yard line. South Salem to begin there at the 35. As they now trail this one by 27. Coming out to play quarterback. And they're going to drop it, and North Medford will recover it. A bad snap, and North Medford was all over that one. Now they have it back at their own 25-yard line. My goodness. And I don't think that they're quite ready to quit scoring. With 3:15 to go, they're looking for a couple more. Alex Alvarenga is the running back. And they're going to give it down. No, they're going to fake it. Well, what did they do? Healy has. I thought that's what it was. Healy had it, but everybody was acting like he didn't have it. And he's down at the 15-yard line. Now it's going to be awfully close to a first down. It is a first down. So Healy got 10 yards out of that one. I thought Healy had it, but North Medford and South Salem act like he wasn't doing anything. Here they're going to give it now to Alvarenga. Alvarenga's at the 10. He's inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down at about the 7-yard, 8-yard line, they say. That'd be a gain of 7 right there. 2nd and 3. As we are now at 2 minutes left in the game. North Medford's not trying real hard to score, but they're not trying real hard not to score either. Alvarenga. He takes it down to the 6-yard line. He gets a couple. 3rd and 1. The way that North Medford is doing this, why, I'm going to assume that they don't care whether they score or not. We've got 1:20 to go. As you can see out there, they're taking their time. Not running any hurry-up stuff. Alvarenga again. He's at the 5. He's at the 3. Is he in? He is. Touchdown, Black Tornado. So while they're getting ready for the kickoff, we're going to tell you that right now the touchdown for North makes the score 48-15 with the extra point to come. And let's see what happens there. Miller trying it again. And it's good. That makes the score 49-15. And the Tornado add $10 more to their Rogue Credit Union Touchdown Club Fund. We'll be back on Table Rock Sports right after this. Miller launches this deep. They're taking it to 15, out to the 20, looking for room, out to the 25, and a little beyond that to the 28-yard line is where South Salem will begin on the Lithia Superstore game of the night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And on the John L. Scott scoreboard, North Medford leading this one by 34. John L. Scott. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. 58 seconds to go. We will not be playing with a running clock for these 58 seconds, unless something really weird happens. And that will be a tackle for about a 1 yard loss, a 2 yard loss. Gonna hand this off, and there'll be nothing doing there, as one will take it out to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 1. We're down to 20 seconds. I'm not so sure that South Salem is going to be inclined to even call a play. Run them one more play. I think they're pretty much done. And that's it. South Salem says we're going to go home. North Medford says that's fine with us. As this ball game ends, and North Medford wins this one pretty easily, 49-15, although it was not a pretty game by the Black Tornado. There's a lot of ugliness that I think they're going to probably talk about this week and see if they can't get some things cleaned up before they get to next week's game against South Medford. Stay with us for the Know Your Role post-game show, which comes your way next. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We'll take a look at the scoring and some other information when we return here on the Know Your Role post-game show.
It's coming, the North Medford South Medford Black and Blue Bowl. Sherms is putting on a tailgate party before the game. It's at Spiegelberg Stadium Friday, November 1st, starting at 5 p.m. Get a hot dog, chips, and drink for only $5, with all proceeds benefiting North and South Medford athletic funds. The North Medford South Medford Black and Blue Bowl. Get there before the game for the Sherms tailgate party.
We return to the Know Your Role post-game show as they ring the victory bell over there on the other side of the field. It's a final here tonight. If I can find that button. As North Medford wins this one 49-15, but as we told you, it was not a clean win at all. North Medford fell behind early, 3-0, when South Salem started off with a field goal at about the 7-minute mark. And then in the first quarter, North Medford scored on a Treger Healy to Cameron Nix 78-yard pass. The extra point was good. It was 7-3. They also scored. Well, I didn't write it down. Let's see what happened. Oh, here, I see what I did. They scored when Jacob Owings scored on a 32-yard run. The extra point was good. It was 21-3. And then just before the first quarter ended, they scored on a 12-yard, or Cameron Nix scored on a 14-yard. Oh, I'll get it right. Yeah, a 1-yard run. The extra point was good. It was 21-3. Then in the second period, South Salem scored on a 1-yard run. It was 28-9. My notes are all messed up here. In the second period, they also scored. North Medford also scored. Treger Healy to Nolan Kelly on a 26-yard pass, and it was 28-9 at the half. Then in the third, South Salem closed the gap a little bit as they scored on a 36-yard pass, and the extra point was no good, so it was 28-15. North Medford then scored in the third with 25 seconds to go when Healy hit Easton Curtis with a 37-yard pass. It's 15-35, and North Medford closed out the scoring when Jacob Owings scored on a 13-yard. That wouldn't be right. That was let me go back here and check my notes. That's not right. It wasn't Owing at all. It was Alex Alvarenga that scored on a 13-yard run. The extra point was good, and it was 40. I didn't put Alvarenga down, yes. So I was right the first time. They did that on a 25-yard run. I didn't put Alvarenga down, but he scored on a 7-yard run, and that's how we got to, with the extra point, 49-15. So I'm not going to say it was a dominating performance. I think Coach Chen would say there's quite a bit to work on. As it wasn't the cleanest game. It probably wasn't the best game. But they did what they had to do, and it gets them to the black and blue game, which is about all that they care about at the moment. The leading rusher for North Medford by far was Cameron Nix, as he ended up with 88 yards rushing. Right behind him, though, was Jacob Owings, as he had 72. He had 85, so kind of a good 1-2 punch there. Meanwhile, for Trevor Healy, he threw 3 touchdown passes tonight. Let's see how fast I can do math. 146, 157, 61, 70, 79, 88. And that one took him back 3. So that'd be 185, and then he gets 17 on that one. So about 202 is where Trevor Healy ended up, unofficially anyway, by my very unofficial stats, as he had 3 touchdown passes. We mentioned the one to Cameron Nix and to Nolan Kelly. Cameron Nix also came up with 110 yards receiving. So Cameron Nix kind of led the way tonight. South Salem just had all kinds of issues, as they couldn't really get a running game going at all. If I were to add it up, they probably ended up in a negative somewhere. And then they lost their quarterback to start the game. Hennon came in, and then in the fourth quarter he had to be replaced, but he threw for, again, I should be able to do this stuff in my head. I've done it long enough, but there's 120, 127, 134, back one, 133, 45. I have him for about 146 yards. But there were quite a few passes thrown and quite a few incompletions in there. No touchdowns for him, and he did throw an interception. They did throw, South Salem did throw a touchdown pass, but it was Kellen Bowman that threw that pass. So that's kind of the story, kind of with the so that's kind of the story here at Spiegelberg Stadium. With that, we're going to say we thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank the North Medford Athletic Director, Peter Vasquez, whose name we don't mention probably half often enough, but he's a great guy to work with. Wonderful. He's as helpful as he can be to the media. So he's a great guy, and we'd like to thank him for all that he's done for us throughout the football season. I know we're going to do the black and blue game next week, but that's a home game for South, but I'd like to get that in while it's a home game for North, and he's a great guy to work with. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be, exactly, for North Medford, we think it's Wednesday, as it'll be first round volleyball action over at the North Medford Gymnasium. So you might want to be a part of that. And then there is the black and blue game on Friday. And we're pretty sure that we have a first round home game for the North Medford Black Tornado girls soccer. That's on Saturday. Don't have times for you yet, but if you want to get ahead of Table Rock Sports, you can go to the OSAA website, and they'll tell you all about it once they get there. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: North Medford 49, South Salem 15. This has been a presentation at TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Colton Treadway, who ran the camera, I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from Spiegelberg Stadium in Medford, Oregon.